Okay.
"30 Days to a New Mindset, How I Changed the Way I Invest My Money." You can have all the money in the world, but if you're not using it right, you're going to get burned in the end. I've been investing since I was 14 years old. By 22, I had managed to save up more than $200,000 by working hard and learning what not to do with my money. Today, at 27 years old, I can say that my investment mindset has changed dramatically since I started working on myself, and it has changed my life for the better as well. Here's how 30 days can change your life too. Why I decided to change my mindset. For years, I had been investing my money in the same way. It was a safe, reliable method that was more of a set it and forget it strategy than an active one. While I was happy with the returns I was seeing, I knew that I could be doing more to grow my investments and potentially make more money. That's why I decided to challenge myself and make some changes. For 30 days, I followed a new investing strategy and tracked my progress. It was a scary yet exciting process that had the potential to completely change the way I looked at investing. The results were beyond what I could have imagined. My initial investment grew substantially, and I gained a much better understanding of how the stock market works. Through trial and error, I found a strategy that worked well for me and allowed me to be more confident in my investing decisions. I am now much more comfortable with the stock market and more confident in my investing decisions. This 30-day challenge helped me gain a new perspective on investing, and it has been incredibly rewarding. How I went about changing my mindset. Are you feeling stuck in a financial rut? Are you looking to make a change in the way you invest your money but not sure how to get started? If so, you're not alone. Many people find themselves in the same boat and struggle with understanding their options and taking action. I recently decided to take on the challenge of changing my mindset around money and investing for the better. Over the course of 30 days, I completely changed the way I approached my finances and saw some amazing results. Here's how I did it. The first step I took was doing some research. I spent time reading books, articles, and blogs about personal finance and investments. This helped me to understand the basics of different investment vehicles and the pros and cons of each one. Next, I started to track my spending habits. By tracking what I was spending my money on, I was able to see where I could make cuts and adjustments in order to free up more money for investing. Once I had a better handle on my finances, I started to look at different investment options. I decided to focus on stocks, bonds, and mutual funds for my portfolio. After studying the different options, I opened an account with a brokerage firm and began investing. Finally, I set up an automated savings plan to help me stay on track with my goals. By setting up an automated savings plan, I was able to ensure that I was always contributing a portion of my income to my investments. By following these steps, I was able to completely change my mindset around money and investing in just 30 days. I'm now investing confidently knowing that my future is secure. If you're looking to make a change in your own finances, why not give it a try? What I learned from changing my mindset when it comes to investing, it's easy to get stuck in a degenerative pattern. Many people get stuck buying and selling the same stocks over and over, without ever making any real progress. This kind of trading is often referred to as day trading, and it can be a dangerous way to invest your money. Day trading is often done with the idea that you can make money quickly, but the truth is that it's a game of luck and not skill. When you day trade, you're taking big risks by trying to predict which stocks will go up or down in value, without any real understanding of the market or the company behind the stock. As a result, you may end up losing money instead of gaining any. That's why I decided to take a different approach when it came to investing my money. Instead of relying on day trading, I looked for more long-term opportunities that could help me create sustainable wealth over time. I started to research companies in depth and look at their financials, so that I could better understand their prospects. I also started to diversify my investments by spreading them out across different industries and asset classes. By taking this approach, I was able to reduce my risks and increase my chances of achieving long-term success. By making these changes, I was able to completely change my mindset when it comes to investing. Instead of trying to make a quick buck, I now focus on building my wealth over the long term. It's been an incredibly rewarding experience, and I'm glad that I took the time to make this change. How my life has changed since changing my mindset. Making the decision to change my mindset and the way I invest my money has been one of the best decisions I've ever made. It took a few weeks of discipline and dedication, but I'm proud to say that I stuck with it for the full 30 days and my life has improved significantly since then. First and foremost, I have learned to be more mindful about where I put my money. Instead of spending it impulsively or throwing it away on unimportant things, I am now able to evaluate every purchase and ask myself if it is necessary and worth it. This helps me make sure that I'm not wasting money, and instead investing it in something that will benefit me in the long run. Second, I have gained an understanding of what different investment options are available to me. I have learned about stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, and other instruments that can help me grow my wealth over time. This knowledge allows me to make better decisions when it comes to investing my money and helps me decide where to put my money for the greatest return. Finally, I have developed a more positive attitude towards saving and investing. When I first started this challenge, I was terrified of investing my money because I was afraid of losing it all. However, after taking the time to research different investment options and talking to financial advisors, I feel much more confident in my decisions and am excited to see how far my investments can go. I can honestly say that changing my mindset and the way I invest my money has been one of the best decisions I've ever made. Not only do I feel more financially secure, but I also know that I'm making smart decisions when it comes to investing my hard-earned money. If you're considering making a similar change in your life, I highly recommend it. How much I gained investing after I changed my mindset and explain the first 5 steps. 1 day, 1 step. In the past, I had always been a bit reluctant to invest my money. I didn't fully understand the process or how it worked, so I stuck to simply saving it in a bank account. After 30 days of learning more about investing, however, I decided to make the leap and try it out. The first step was to open an investment account. There are lots of different types of accounts out there, so it was important to do my research and make sure I chose the one that best fit my goals and needs. I chose a robot AI advisor, which allowed me to invest my money without having to manage it myself. The second step was to decide what types of investments I wanted to put my money into. I did some research and determined that index funds were the best option for me, as they have low fees and have the potential to outperform other investments over time. The third step was setting up a budget for my investments. It's important to only invest what you can afford to lose, so I allocated a certain percentage of my income to my investments each month. This allowed me to slowly build up my portfolio without taking too much risk. The fourth step was researching different funds. Once I had a budget set up, I looked at various index funds and mutual funds to determine which ones had the highest returns with the lowest fees. Finally, the fifth step was executing the trades. After finding the funds I wanted to invest in, I placed buy orders for them and added them to my portfolio. By following these 5 steps, I was able to successfully get started investing my money. The process wasn't difficult, but it took some time and effort to make sure that I chose the right investments for me. The payoff has been worth it, though, as I've already seen returns from my investments. Follow the next video to discover the other step. Thanks again for watching our videos and subscribe to the channel to get notified when the next video will drop. Stay tuned, Deegan.
Okay.